Hi there, it's Pam from Flaunted Fitness UK here, and I'm dropping in today to do a little video on a little desk break. So thinking about as you're working at home or if you're in the office and you're sitting at your desk for prolonged periods of time, this can have an impact on the muscles in the neck, can have an impact on the muscles across the upper back, into the shoulders and the chest, and also into your lower back. One of the areas we tend to feel it, but one of the areas we also will feel the effects is hip flexors, because these are constantly contracted when you're seated, and it can also tighten up the quadriceps, so the fronts of the thighs as well. So thinking about as you're trying to do a little desk break maybe every 30 minutes and choosing some of these exercises to do. So coming towards the end, the edge of your chair first, and sitting up nice and tall. Trying to get those sit bones in contact with your chair rather than having your tailbone sort of slumped under. Placing the hands onto your thighs, and all you're going to do is slide the hands away and come into a little rock here and then rock back up. So you're coming down and then you're coming back up. Exhale as you come down, inhale. So we're trying to round off through the spine a little bit here. Exhale as you come forwards. Inhale as you come up. Let's do one more of those. And then coming back in. You're going to take one hand round to the side of the chair, and this hand comes towards the opposite leg, and you're just pressing against, taking that breath in, looking straight ahead. As you exhale, push against the chair and the leg, and then inhale as you come back round. Exhale and then inhale. You're not going too much on this one. Exhale as you come round, because you're not thoroughly warmed up. We're just wanting to get a little bit of movement into the spine. Exhale as you come forwards, and then inhale as you come round. Let's swap over to the other side. So hand towards the outside of the leg, other hand towards the outside of the chair, looking straight ahead. Take a breath in. As you exhale, pull against the leg and the chair to draw you round, and then inhale as you come back round. And we're doing about maybe 4 of these on each side, just to get some movement into the mid part of the back, the thoracic spine, because it tends to be quite flexed when you're spending a lot of time seated. Exhale, come round once more, and then come back to front. Take your hands down by your sides. Let's take a breath in. Arms are going to come all the way up and push the rib cage forwards, and then as you exhale, come back down. So again, we're trying to extend through the spine. Inhale, let the shoulders and the head drop back just slightly, and then exhale as you come back to the front again. There, and then coming back. Let's go for one more. Here, and then coming back. Let's drop chin down towards your chest. You're still on those sit bones, you're still sitting up tall. You're just keeping the chin close to the chest, but looking over to one shoulder and then looking over to the other shoulder. So over to one shoulder and over to the other shoulder. And you're just releasing into the back of the neck here, because we can feel a lot of tension in this area when we're looking at our screens. Trying to spend a little bit of time of your day, maybe every hour, come back to centre and then lift. Maybe every hour doing a little bit of standing work at your desk too, so building up your keyboard and your monitor, maybe with books or a box or a window ledge or something where you can stand. Not that you're going to be crouched forwards, but so you can stand up nice and tall. Now we're going to do a little bit of movement for the pelvis as well. So you're just standing at the back of the chair. You can do this while you're in a meeting as well. And all you're doing is tucking your tailbone under and then releasing, and you're just trying to get a wee bit of movement into the pelvis here. So under, and as you tuck under, you're kind of squeezing your bum cheeks. So there, and then there, and then there. When we're doing this, we're kind of stretching off the front here into those hip flexor muscles, into the quads, and you're moving into the pelvis and the lower back as well. Okay, one more for you. Move your chair a bit further. I'm just moving mine so you can see me. My hands are on top of the chair here. My feet are quite wide. They're wider than my hips, and I'm just pushing my hips back and dropping down and then lifting up. You can do this against a wall as well. So the hands, if you're against the wall, you can move the hand position. So if they're higher up, you can target different areas of your spine when you do this. And you can either just move through it, so pushing back and then coming up, or you can hold in the position for as long as you feel you need the release for. While you're here, just hold there a second. Take one hand a little bit wider and then the other hand. So this would maybe be better on your desk. One hand and then the other hand, so that you're kind of in this position here and reaching this hand across to really open out into the lower back, and the hips are kind of pushing away from the hands. So you could be using your chair here where you're off centre to your chair, but you're trying to keep your hips facing your chair in the same direction, and then you would take a couple of steps over, hold in there, take one hand out and then reach that arm across as well, just so that you're releasing here down the side of the spine. Just a couple of ideas for a little desk break, and that would take you literally 5 minutes to do. So trying to make sure you're getting up and moving the body at least once every hour. So just set a timer or ask Alexa to remind you to stand up every 30 minutes, and yeah, it will hopefully help to less niggles, less back pain, less neck pain, less stress overall. If you've got any questions about any of this, I run classes that can help with this as well. So you can find me on Facebook, it's Flaunt It Fitness UK, as well as on Instagram, and you can contact me at flauntitfitnessuk@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.